Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. What's up? What's up? What's week? Shout out to my brother Laser Chats. I'm sorry for coming in late, man. I had to go live to make sure that when I come back, man, people on the stream. But yeah, chats, we're back at it. We're live. It's UFC 322 fight week. We're breaking down the UFC 322 fight card, man. Cannot wait. Cannot wait for that fight card. So yeah, man, Lay's in the chat saying, "Let's go, Zar-Kombat." Shout out, thank you for the support. Imagine after Oliveira versus Gaethje, Dana made Oliveira versus McGregor. That would be big, man. I mean, I want to see Charles Dubronx get his money fights. So we'll see. Malik in the chat saying, "Let's go." Hey, bro, show your moves. For you, my brother. Since it's UFC 322 fight week, I'll show you guys. I didn't go to the gym, so I'll show you guys a couple moves, man. What's up? What's up? Ah, 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 ah. You know what I mean? Guys think you can fight me. What's up? What's up? Uppercuts. Uppercut. Right. Me. Woo. Woo. It's getting hot in here, man. It's getting hot, boys. I mean, listen. UFC 322, guys. We're breaking down the main card. Let's go, boys. First fight of the night. No, first fight on the main card is Benoit Saint-Denis versus Beneil Dariush. So what do you guys think about that fight? That's an interesting fight at lightweight. And before I move on, shout out to the 15 people in the chat. Make sure you support the boy, man. Subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the combat, if you're new to the channel, you love MMA, you love the UFC, you're gonna want to subscribe to my channel, man. So yeah. But yeah, chat. So breaking down UFC 322, man. Makachev versus Jack Della Maddalena. The first fight on the main card is Benil Dariush versus Benoit Saint-Denis. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm really leaning towards Benil Dariush. I feel like the experience of Benil is gonna play a factor into this fight. Benil is a veteran. Has been in there with literally all of the top lightweights in the world. Oliveira, Tony Ferguson, been in there with like literally everyone. So I feel like the experience of Benil is gonna play a big factor in this fight, man. So for that one, I'm really leaning towards Benil Dariush. And I'm gonna have to say maybe round two submission, possibly TKO, man. I mean, Benoit Saint-Denis has kind of a on him. So we've seen him get knocked out by Dustin Poirier. We've seen him get knocked down by Renato Moicano. So um, I can't wait for that fight. Oh, you guys can't see me properly. Listen, I'm gonna move the camera. I'm gonna move the camera so you guys can see me properly. I'm seeing a comment here saying where are the lights? So I'm gonna move somewhere. So just listen. Do not leave the chat. I'm just moving to a different location. You can see me properly. So we're gonna be back right now, chat. Right now, please do not leave. 1 minute is all I'm asking for. 1 minute, chat. Just stay with me. I'm still on the live. We're still here. We're just moving the location. Bear with me, chat. I'm still here. We're still on the live, chat. We're still on the live. We're still on the live. Zar-Kombat is still live. Zar-Kombat is still live. We're still here. 1, 2, 3. We're back, man. Back in the room. Someone wasn't seeing me properly, so I had to move. But yeah, man, let me go through the comments. Shout out, shout out, shout out. A lot of people from India in the chat. So shout out to everyone from India that's in the chat right now. Malik saying great moves, man. Thank you so much, brother. We train hard. I train almost every day. I did not go to the gym today. Hurts me, but yeah. We're training hard, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Vineet Kamir subbed from Odisha Jai. Shout out to you, my brother. Thank you so much for subscribing. Laser27 is also picking Benil Dariush. Yeah, man, I'm leaning towards Benil. I definitely think he gets the job done. Oh. Sorry about that, chat. Um, okay, you look like you're from under the what? There's a lot of crazy comments coming in. Okay, chat. The second fight, man, is a big one. Carlos Prates versus Leon Edwards. Carlos Prates versus Leon Edwards, man. That's a massive fight in the welterweight division. Listen, man, I love Carlos Prates, man. I love Carlos Prates like everyone else, but I feel like the experience of Leon Edwards is gonna play a factor, man. I feel like Leon Edwards is most likely gonna make this one kind of a boring fight, and I think he gets the unanimous decision, man. I think he's gonna make this fight a boring one, and we're gonna see. I think we're most likely gonna see Leon Edwards get the unanimous decision. So what do you think about that, chats? I mean, me personally, man, I really hope that Prates is able to knock out Leon Edwards. But man, I feel like Leon Edwards is just way too experienced. Been in there with Kamaru Usman, been in there with Kobe Covington, been in there with Bilal Muhammad, has been in there with literally the best grapplers in the world, the best strikers in the world. So Okay, maybe not the best strikers, but he's been in there with the best grapplers. So I feel like he's gonna be confident in his grappling, in his grappling, confidence enough to not risk striking with Prates. You know what I mean? Because if I was coaching Leon Edwards, I definitely would not recommend him to strike with Prates. You know what I mean? It's very risky. So I think that Leon Edwards is definitely gonna wrestle Prates, and he most likely gets the unanimous decision. So what do you think about that, Chad? I'm picking Leon Edwards. I want Leon to win, but I really see. I'm picking Leon to win, man. But I really want Prates to prove me wrong and knock out Leon Edwards. So what do you think about that, Chad? Crazy, man. I can't believe I'm picking against Prates, but yeah, man, it's just how it is. So let's go through the comments, man. There's a lot of comments coming in. Yo, a lot of comments coming in. Okay, let me go through the comments. Laser27 saying Prates has that Conor McGregor left hand. Yeah, man. I mean, that left hand looks like prime Conor McGregor. So hopefully, man, he lands the left hand on Saturday and he proves me wrong. Mo saying, "What was that shake?" Nah, man, my phone fell down. My phone fell down, man. So it kind of shook. Sorry about that, man. The phone fell down, and yeah, that was a shake. Mr. Bengal saying, "Bruh, you're a Zulu. Speak like a Zulu man." I don't know wow I'm supposed to respond to that. Speak like a Zulu man. So you're saying be myself. I am me, dog. I don't know what you mean. Um, Rishira asking, where are your hairs? I don't have any hair, man. I mean, I'm bald. I cut my hair a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna cut my hair this weekend as well. I don't grow any hair, man. I'm full bald. So yeah, I don't have any hair. Mr. Bengal saying combat, don't lose your roots, mfana. Phela uchaza ukuthini bawuthi don't lose your roots? I've never lost my roots, bruh. So angazi uchaza ukuthini yini ofuna ngiyenze mfethu. Ufuna ngifike la ngikhulume ngesizulu the entire time when abantu abaningi abala baphesheya. Abantu abaningi abala baphesheya when you expecting me to just speak in isiZulu the entire time. Yabo manje njengoba sengiqala ukukhuluma ngesizulu. The audience yami went from 18, like 18 people on the live to 6 people on the live. So I'm losing viewers from speaking my native language. You understand? So I can't speak Zulu all the time or for a long time on the chats when most of the people on the live stream are from other countries. Hey, Leon, like this is bigger than me. You know what I mean? Like I have to be able to speak in a language that most people on the stream are gonna be able to understand. You know what I mean? Like I'm actually building something meaningful here. I'm building something meaningful, and when I speak, people have to be able to understand me. You know what I mean? So I don't know why you think I'm losing my roots or whatever that means. That's crazy. So we're just gonna move on. Um, Open the lights, man. The lights are on. What do you mean? The lights are on, bro. Let the accents out. Don't lose. Don't hide it, boys. And ayikho into engiyifihlayo. Ayikho into engiyifihlayo. Africa will never unite. You never talk about you EFC. Why do you hate your country's sports so, bro? Why are people, guys? Why am I suddenly public enemy number one when it comes to South African accents or the South African sports? I've never. It's not that I don't get to cover the EFC. It's just normally I don't. Guys, listen. Most of the people in the chats are from other countries. Like I'm not gonna lie, chat. Like I have a lot of South African viewers, but the people are from outside of the country. So when I come on here, I need to speak about something that everyone on the chat is going to be able to relate to. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people that are on the chat, man. There's a lot of people that are investing in my streams. So I need to be able to speak about something that literally everyone can relate to, and that's the UFC. EFC, man, I love the EFC. I watched the fights last week. Boyd Allen versus whoever he was fighting. EFC, man, that's I literally trained with an EFC champion. For those of you who don't know, man, actually none of you know, but I train at the gym in Durban called Domination Gym. I train with bruh, my head coach. My head coach is Jesse. I can't pronounce his name properly. Jesse Scapa, but he's the bantamweight champion in the EFC. That is my coach, right? So and see another thing, whenever I talk about anything local, whether it's my language or the sports in the country or sports that are happening in the continent, the viewers drop because now I'm talking about something that they can't relate to. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to get a bigger audience by speaking about something or about speaking about whatever people can relate to from around the world. You know what I mean? That's why I prefer talking about the UFC most of the time. UFC, boxing, EFC sometimes as well, man. I mean, I don't mind. You guys have never asked me to speak about the EFC. I didn't even know that there were people in the chat that actually watched the EFC. I actually trained with an EFC champion in the gym with Jesse. Like Jesse, the bantamweight champion. That's my coach. So yeah. Ellen George is saying opinion on Man Mamdani winning in NYC. I don't even know who that is, man. Mark saying, hey, shout out to Mark in the chats. Africa will never unite, saying, remember, DDP comes from the EFC. Yeah, man, he does. I think he was the first EFC double champ. So, it's a legend. YouTube is not from KZN. Exact. That's what I was trying to say, man. Shout out to Mark, Dolly-san saying hi, Zah. What's up, man? Hope you're good. Hope you're doing good, man. Yo, Stefan, my brother Stefan. Yo, you're back in the chat, man. I haven't seen you in a long time. I still have not learned any Afrikaans. I'm not gonna lie, man. I know I said I was going to, but it's been a busy couple weeks since the last time you were on the live. Like I've actually joined like a proper gym and I have not had any time to learn Afrikaans. I'm heading back to school now, so like I'm really focusing on my studies as well. Like I haven't had any time to learn Afrikaans, Stefan. But thank you so much for coming back, man. It's good to see you back. You're always, bruh. I always get happy when you're on here, man. Like seeing people that have always been on my live streams when I was starting this channel and seeing them come back, man, it makes me happy. And seeing everyone that's new also as well, it makes me happy, man. And again, chat, to the 8 people in the chat, make sure you do subscribe to the channel for UFC content, MMA content, boxing content, combat sports content. Make sure you subscribe to Zar-Kombat. So yeah, man. Today we're breaking down the UFC 322 main card. I was kind of going through the comments. Um, Let me go through a few more comments before we continue with the main card for UFC 322. Africa will unite, saying, "Wow, we did not know that about you. Sorry, my guy." Yeah, I don't think I've ever shared that. Like I've tried going live from the gym, but like that area where we gym at, I don't know whether there's like an internet issue, but I can't really go live from the gym. Whenever I go there, bro, like there's like zero bars, like you know those internet bars on your phone, it goes to zero. So I haven't been able to show myself training with those guys, but yeah, man, like I train with an EFC champion. He's streaming from the toilets. Listen, um, I know it doesn't really look good, man. It doesn't really the quality doesn't look good, but we're trying, man. I still cannot stream from my laptop. I've got a laptop. I haven't been able to move my data from my phone to my laptop, so still waiting on that, brother. And then we'll be able to do proper quality streams. And I know I've been saying that for a long time, but um, yeah, man. I know I've been saying that for a long time, but we will do it, man. We'll do it. We're still trying to get it done. Yo, 305. How are you, my brother? Haven't seen you on the stream in a long time. Hope you're good. 305 saying is Cody Garbrandt in the card, man. I wish he was. Yo, if you guys don't know 305, man, go check him out on TikTok. He loves making Cody Garbrandt edits. He's by far the biggest fan of Cody Garbrandt that I know. So shout out to 305. There's a lot of comments that are coming in right now. A lot of comments. Name a UFC fighter for an edit. Charles Oliveira. Let's see a Charles Oliveira edit. Layers in the chat saying, do you think Oliveira will be pay-per-view or co-main event? Lots of people say it should be a co-main event. Well, he's fighting Max Holloway next. I think that fight against Max Holloway is a pay-per-view headliner. No way that fight is um no way that fight is a co-main event. It's a big fight, one of the biggest fights in the UFC. So it deserves its own pay-per-view. It deserves to be at the top of the pay-per-view main card. Last fights of the night. So I think it's gonna be. It has to be a main event. It has to be a main event. But yo, chats. Again, man, we're breaking down the UFC 322 main card. We've done the first two fights, man. Obviously, the first fight of the night, Benil Dariush, Benoit Saint-Denis. I'm picking Benoit. No. I'm picking Benil Dariush. I'm saying round two submission. If not submission, then a late TKO. But either way, man, Benil Dariush wins that fight. And then the second fight of the night, man, a big one in the welterweight division. Leon Rocky Edwards versus Carlos Malboro Prates. That's a big one, man. That's a big fight in the welterweight division. I love Prates. I hope he wins. I hope he proves me wrong and he KOs Leon Edwards. But I think that Leon Edwards is gonna make that a boring fight, and I think that he's gonna come out in round one, strike with Prates, lose the first round, and then come out in round two and three and decide to make it a grappling match and a boring match. So I'm picking Leon Edwards unanimous decision, and then we move on, man. Sean Brady versus Michael Morales. That's also a massive one, man. I think the winner of that one gets the next title shot for sure. That's why it's the third last fight on the pay-per-view. So I'm saying Sean Brady by submission. I don't know what round, but I think that Sean Brady's grappling is levels and levels above Michael Morales. I think that Sean Brady, man, it's his time. It's his time. Fought Leon Edwards on short notice, got the submission win back at UFC London. He's back this week. Everyone has been ducking Sean Brady. No one wants to fight Sean Brady. Bilal Muhammad said no. Ian Gary said no. Michael Morales was the only one that said yes. So shout out to Michael Morales for accepting the fight. But I'm saying Sean Brady by submission. Before we go on with the main card, let's read some of the comments that came in. A lot of comments. A lot of comments. Shout out to Vihan saying, hey, bro. Vihan, what's up, bro? Hope you're good. Stranger Things season 5 is coming. Yeah, I don't really watch that show, man. I've never watched that show. A lot of comments on Stranger Things from Vihan. Mr. V, Mr. V 3829 saying Islam or JDM. We're still gonna come to that breakdown. So just hold on, stay on the live, and we're gonna come to that massive, massive breakdown. Should I break up with my girlfriend if she told me she'll always be defensive, doesn't want to change because it'll only benefit. Yeah, listen, I don't know, man. I can't give you any advice on girls. Like I'm like the least guy. I'm the last guy you want advice from girls from. Like I've never been good at that. So I can't really give you any advice, bro. I always end up messing up like my love life, so I can't give you any advice that you wouldn't give yourself. Yo, good guy Brady has entered the chat. What's up, Brady? I hope you're good, bro. We're breaking down the main card, man. UFC 322 main card. I've got Benil Dariush winning by submission. I've got Leon Edwards winning by unanimous decision, and I've got Sean Brady winning by submission. We haven't done the main and the co-main event yet. We're still going through the comments. Whoa. Bud Cooper 710 saying you look a lot like Will Ferrell. That's that's the first one. I've never been told that I look like Will Ferrell, like Will Ferrell, the comedian. That's crazy. Let me put on the mic, chat, so you can hear me properly. Let's put on the mic. But yeah, man, that's a crazy comment. I look like Will Ferrell. Crazy. I mean, what about me looks like Will Ferrell, bro? Got the mic. Testing, testing. One, two, three. The mic is on. We've got the green light, so I'm assuming you guys can hear me. But yeah, man, we're still going through the comments. Alex BD4040V saying I haven't come across a South African streamer on the UFC. Yeah, man. I mean, I think I'm one of the only few guys from the country that actually covers UFC content. And another crazy thing, chat. Yesterday I was at the gym, and so there's this guy at the gym. Like I keep on forgetting his name. Like I call him Coach because he's one of the coaches. Like he trains like the younger, like the kids. Like he does the like jujitsu for kids and boxing for kids, right? So I'm at the gym, man. Like we've never really talked, and he comes up to me. He's like, "Where do I know you from?" I'm like, I think we spoke a couple because we had talked before, but I had met him before. I was the only guy at the gym, and he was like, "It's good to see someone consistent." And we had a quick chat, and that was it, right? So he came up to me yesterday. He was like, "Where do I know you from?" And I'm like, "I think we spoke a couple weeks back. I was the only guy at the gym. We had a short conversation." He's like, I don't remember. What's your name? I'm like, my name is, well, my legal name is Tabi. So I'm like, Tabi. So that's my name. He's like, no, 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 you're Zar. I'm like, what? It's like, nah, you're Zar from YouTube. You're Zar. I was like, no way. You know me from YouTube, Zar-Kombat. It's like, yeah, you're Zar-Kombat. I'm like, yeah, bro, that's me. I'm like, how did you know? He's like, nah, I was going through YouTube and I've been following you for a long time, man. I was looking at one of your videos and you were hitting the bags. And I was like, no, I know these bags. These are the bags from this gym, like the punching bags. These are our punching bags. So I was like, man, I can't believe, someone like that was the only time anyone has ever recognized me in public. That was the first time anyone has ever came up to me and they were like, yo, I know you from YouTube. So that was crazy, man. I mean, we're doing something right, chats. I mean, we're building the Zar-Kombat brand, and the fact that now I'm being recognized, it shows that yeah, man, we're doing something good, and we're moving in the right direction. If people are able to now recognize me, like we are moving in the right direction, man. So it's good to see the channel growing and growing so much that people can recognize me in public. So yeah, man, I'm one of the few South African streamers that cover UFC content. We've been doing it for a while, man. We've been doing it since 2023. So yeah, Laser saying Jack said he wants to clean out the division and go for Hamzat. Yeah, man, I heard that as well. I think he did an interview saying that he wants to defend the belts at least 3 times, clear out the division, and then go after Hamzat Chimaev. That's not gonna happen. To be honest, man, I don't see Jack moving up. It doesn't make any sense. He's not a big enough of a star to move and get an opportunity at becoming a double champ. Um, so I don't think it happens, man. I don't think it happens. Good guy Brady saying, I thought I had the script for UFC 322, but shit, man, MMA can go in any direction. That's listen, bro. That's why we love the sports. That is literally why we love the sports. You never know what's gonna happen. You can have your predictions. You can have, you can have, bruh. You can do, you can do breakdowns. You can do whatever. But at the end of the day, you never know what's gonna happen on fight day. We don't know whether these guys are coming into fights injured. We don't know where their mental states is at. So the best we can do, man, is kind of look at the styles and compare them and make predictions the same way I am on here. So, but yeah, man, this week I cannot wait, man. Biggest fight card of the year. I cannot wait for this fight card, man. Um, Yo, the Royal Master has entered the chat. Royal Master, how are you, man? I haven't seen you in a long time. He's saying, hey, man, I'm back. How are you, brother? Good to see you back. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Good to see you back, brother. Hope you're good. But yeah, Chad, let's get back to the breakdown. So we did the first 3 fights. And those of you that just entered the chats, we did the breakdown for Benil Dariush versus Benoit Saint-Denis. I'm picking Benil Dariush submission. And then we move on to Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates. It hurts my soul, but I'm really leaning towards Leon Edwards, man. I hope Prates proves me wrong. I hope Prates gets the KO. But if I'm betting, man, if I'm a betting man, I'm leaning towards Leon Edwards, and I think he makes it a boring fight. So I've got Leon Edwards by unanimous decision. And then a big fight in the welterweight division that's gonna determine the next title challenger in the welterweight division. Sean Brady versus Michael Morales. That's a big one. That is a big one. And for that one, man, I'm saying Sean Brady by submission easily. I think Sean Brady has that fight in the bag. I think he wins that one easily. So I'm picking him, man. And then we move on to my favorite fight on paper. On paper, this is the best fight for me on the entire card. Is Valentina Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili. Pound for pound number 1 woman in the world versus pound for pound number 2 woman in the world. There's a lot of line, man. Legacy, double champ status. This is a big fight, man. Like I literally, I haven't really picked anyone officially for this fight, but man, bro, I'll say this: like I want, I want, I want Zhang Weili to win. I want Zhang Weili to win. I want Zhang Weili to become a double champ, man. Like I love Zhang Weili. She's gave us banger fights for like a couple years now. Like she's been giving us one of the best women's MMA fights we've ever seen for like 4 years straight. And she's never been in a boring fight. So all the homies love Zhang Weili, and we all want to see Zhang Weili win the belt. Unfortunately, man, she's literally fighting the women's GOAT in Valentina Shevchenko. That's my women's GOAT. That's my women's greatest of all time. Above Amanda Nunes is Valentina, the Russian spy. Shevchenko. And yeah, man, I think she's gonna be way bigger than Zhang Wei Li. I think she's definitely got better grappling than Zhang Wei Li, right? So I'm leaning towards Shevchenko, man. I think Shevchenko probably gets a submission. If not a submission, then a decision, a unanimous decision. But I'm saying Valentina Shevchenko, man. As much as I hope Zhang Wei Li wins. I want Zhang Wei Li to win. I've been a fan of hers for years, but I'm leaning towards Valentina Shevchenko. Yeah, man. Before we go on, bro, let me scroll through the comments. Um, the Royal Master saying hi. What's up? What's up? W from the Royal Master. Shout out to the Royal Master in the chat, man. Vijay Kumar Sony saying, I'm from India. What do you think about India? It's a cool country, man. It's a cool country. I would love to come out there one day. I've practiced a bit of Hindi, or I used to study Hindi back in the day. So I would love to come out there and just, enjoy the vibes. But yeah, man, I feel like India, I think India is a cool country. Um, I don't know why YouTube stopped showing me on your streams. I'll try to turn on more often. Oh wait, they're blocking you from my stream. That's crazy. Um, Spicy boil off 30 saying, bro speaks eloquently. Thank you, my brother. I mean, thank you for the W comment saying I speak eloquently. That sounds, you know what I mean? It sounds cool to say. I speak eloquently. The Royal Master saying, I'm kind of scared for Leon Edwards. He isn't going against a wrestler, but it does it's do or die for him. If he loses, it's not worth to continue if he wants the belt. Yeah, man, this really is like the last opportunity for Leon Edwards to be in the title picture. I think Leon Edwards is around, like, I think he's like 34 years old now. Probably gonna turn 35 soon. So yeah, man, this is do or die for him. I mean, the UFC gave him a great matchup in Carlos Prates, someone that's actually willing to strike with him. He's been getting grapplers for a couple of years now. Fought Kamaru Usman 2 times, fought Kobe Covington, fought Sean Brady on short notice. So they gave him a striker, man. He said he wanted the striker, and he got his wish. So there's a lot on the line for Leon Edwards. Yeah, man, if he loses his fights, he's not going to be in the title picture for years. So this is a must win for him. That's why I'm picking him, man. I feel like he's got that chip on his shoulder. He's got all that pressure on his shoulders. And you know what they say, man? Pressure produces diamonds. So I'm leaning towards Leon Edwards, man. I think he's gonna make it a boring fight. I think he's gonna grapple Prates as soon as Prates hurts him on the feet. And yeah, man. I mean, I do want to see Prates win. We all love Prates. All the homies love Prates. So yeah, man, we want to see Prates win. Unfortunately, man, I think Leon Edwards is gonna get the W. I think he gets the unanimous decision. Yeah. Alex saying, uh, I'm flowing. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Shanksha has entered the chat. My brother, how are you, man? Good to see you back on the live stream. We're breaking down the UFC 322 main card. We did the first fight of the night, Benil versus Benoit Saint-Denis. I'm picking Benil Dariush by submission. And then we moved on. Edwards versus Leon. No, Edwards versus Prates. I'm leaning towards Leon Edwards on that one, unanimous decision. Sean Brady versus Michael Morales. Massive one in the welterweight division. I'm still saying Sean Brady by submission easily. Shevchenko versus Zhang Wei Li, man. All the homies love Zhang Wei Li. Unfortunately, man, she's fighting the women's goats in Shevchenko, and I'm saying Shevchenko either by submission or by unanimous decision, man. Either one of those two. But all the homies love Zhang Wei Li, man. I'll say it again. All the homies love Zhang Wei Li, and we want to see her become double champ. So I hope she proves me wrong and she gets the job done. We still have not done the main event. Royal Master in the chat saying, "Oh, what do you think about Kamaru Usman? I would love him to go against Islam uh, since if he was more confident, he could have definitely won against welterweight Khamzat." To be honest, man, like I know that Kamaru Usman has been calling for a title shot for like the last couple months now, but I mean, it doesn't make any sense, bro. Like you come off losing against Edwards, you come back after like 2 years, and you win a boring decision against a fighter that you're supposed to be able to out grapple easily in Chiquan Buckley. Okay, fine, you beat him, it's a boring decision, and then you come out and you're saying you want to fight for the belt when you were literally on like a 3 fight skid. You know what I mean? You were 3-0 in the UFC. Like you're three, yeah, Kamaru Usman's record is 1-3. He is 1-3 in the last 5 years, right? In the last 5 years. And he's saying he wants to fight the winner of JDM and Islam Makhachev. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. If he wants to get back in the title picture, he definitely has to either fight the winner of Sean Brady versus Michael Morales or the winner of Bilal Muhammad versus Ian Gary. Either one of those. But I don't think he deserves an immediate title shot. Shangsha saying, I have been thinking about a dream fight. I wonder what would happen if Khalil Rountree fought Khamzat Chimaev. That's your dream fight. That's an easy fight to pick, man. Khamzat definitely out grapples Khalil Rountree. You know, Khalil has that Muay Thai stance, so his hands are always like way, way up. So that allows Khamzat Chimaev to go in for the double leg and easily take him down. So yeah, man. I mean, shout out to Khalil Rountree, man. Gave us a fun fight against Jerry Prohaska the last time he was in there. I really enjoyed that fight. Shiri versus Khamzat is more interesting. Also, Shavkat versus Khamzat Chimaev. Where is Shavkat Rakhmonov? Chad, like I'm genuinely concerned. We have not heard anything about Shavkat. And you know what's crazy? He hasn't fought since last year in December when he beats Ian Gary, and he's still in the rankings a year later, almost a year later. That's crazy, man. Like we have not heard anything from Shavkat. The last time I heard from him, you know, the UFC were trying to make a fight between him and I think Sean Brady. And then there were rumors that he got an injury, and we haven't heard anything from Shavkat. You know, he was in a car accident. I heard Shavkat's kid nearly died. He was in a car accident. Yo, that's crazy, bro. I don't remember hearing anything about that. Well, that's true, man. Then prayers up for Shavkat Rakhmonov, man, and hope his family is safe. That's crazy, bro. But yeah, that's insane. Shavkat versus Khamzat would be a banger fight choice. I mean, I think I wouldn't think it would be a banger, bro. I feel like again, guys, like I don't like Khamzat Chimaev. I don't like his fight style. So I don't really enjoy Khamzat Chimaev fights. Especially that last one against Dricus du Plessis, man. Like I hated that fight. So yeah, I don't know. I would hope if that fight ever happened, I can tell you this right now. I'd be rooting for Shavkat Rakhmonov. I would definitely be on Shavkat Rakhmonov's side, and I'd be rooting for him. Ghostface in the chat saying, Ghostface in the chat saying, Shavkat's wife accidentally killed her best friend in a wreck. Real sad. Well, that's really depressing, man. Like, I wasn't really expecting such sad news. But listen, man, prayers up to Shavkat Rakhmonov. No wonder we haven't heard anything from him dealing with a difficult life situation. So, yeah, man, all the best to Shavkat Rakhmonov. But then, yeah, chat, the last fight of the night that we have to break down is um, obviously the main event, JDM versus Islam Makhachev. Chat, I did a short video talking about the weight gain of creatine Islam Makhachev. Have you seen how big Islam Makhachev looks at welterweight? Islam literally looks like prime Paulo Costa. He looks like prime Paulo Costa. And the crazy thing is that, you know, Islam might actually be bigger than Jack Della Maddalena on fight day. So listen, man, as much as Islam gained all that weight and he gained all that muscle, he looks big. I'm still, for some reason, man, I feel like it's Jack Della Maddalena's time. I feel like they're brewing something down there in Australia. They are cooking up a masterful game plan to beat Islam Makhachev. So I cannot wait for that fight, man. Let's go through the comments. Roman Kapilov versus Robocop. What do you got? So I haven't really done the prelims. I know there's a lot of banger fights, man. Obviously, Robocop and Roman Kapilov. They've got Wellmaker versus whoever is fighting. And then Jared Nearshots. Jared Nearshots is back. He's fighting Kyle Dawkins or whatever his name is. So it was a lot of fun fights on the prelims as well. But yeah, man, Roman Kapilov versus Robocop. Robocop knocked out Jack Hermanson in the last time he was in there. That was a crazy KO, like a Francis Ngannou uppercuts to a Francis Ngannou back fist, hammer fist on the ground. That was insane, man. But I think the speed of Roman Kapilov is going to be too much for Robocop. So for that, man, I'm gonna have to pick Roman Kapilov by maybe round 2 TKO. I think he gets the high kick. He's got a very fast left kick. Like he'll kick you to the body 2 times and then go up with the kick. And as soon as you think that the kick is coming to the body and you drop your hands, boop, you get kicked in the head and you're knocked out. So for that one, man, I'm leaning towards Roman Kapilov for sure. Dean Ngwenyama in the chat saying, hey, I think Ngwenyama is a South African surname. So Ngwenyama, shout out to you. Ghostface saying Islam by DOS or JDM by decision. To be honest, man, I don't see this fight going the full 5 rounds. And another thing, chats, like we have to remember, man, Islam Makhachev does not do well against guys with full training camps. His last win was from Moicano, who fought on like a week's notice. And then before that, it was Alexander Volkanovski, who came in on short notice. Before that, it was a controversial win with the first fight against Volkov, against Volkanovski. And then after that, man, before that, at the Charles Oliveira fight, still think that fight was rigged. I think Oliveira was supposed to win that fight, but it is what it is. And then he also fought like Bobby Green on short notice as well. So Islam has got a lot of short notice fights, which is not really his. He wasn't at fault, you know what I mean? It's the opponents that can't make it to fight nights. But what I'm trying to say is like whenever he fights someone that's prepared to go 5 rounds and that's actually prepared for him, he has an issue. Look at the fight against Dustin Poirier. Bruh, Islam Makhachev was not able to beat a retiring Dustin Poirier until the 5th round. Crazy. So imagine what a prime Jack Della Maddalena is going to do to Islam Makhachev. But yeah, man, I can't wait for this weekend. Islam will be slower. Definitely, man. Like all that muscle mass. And he said publicly that he's using creatine, which is a supplement to for muscle gain, gaining weight. So yeah, man, I feel like Islam is definitely gonna be slower, bro. He's definitely gonna be slower. Um, Islam struggled a lot against Poirier. That's what I was saying, man. I was pointing that out. He struggled a lot against the corpse of Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier, who was going into that fight thinking he's gonna retire. He couldn't old Dustin Poirier. Now imagine what a 29-year-old prime de la Madalena is gonna do, bro. I cannot wait for this weekend, dog. It's such a massive fight. This is such a big fight. Um, Al Core saying hello from Philippines. One question. Yeah, I'm not answering that question. Um, CB me saying hello from Dubai. Shout out to everyone in the UAE. Shout out the Royal Master in the chat saying Islam is good, but Dagestan defenders need to stop glazing Dagestan and their fighters. Jack definitely caused a lot of problems. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm really unsure. That's why we love the sports. That's literally why we love the sports. Is not knowing. You know what I mean? Waiting for fight day, not knowing what's gonna happen. Big fights, a lot on the line, legacy on the line. This is why the UFC is the best sports in the world, man. Nothing compares to this sport. So yeah, man. I mean, these are tough times, man. Like we're literally a couple days away, and we're hyped. We win. As much as I'm picking JDM, man, I would not be surprised if Islam gets an early round submission. Maybe we're over we're overly rating the grappling of JDM. I don't know, man, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Um, CP me. Uh, CP me saying Islam two-time champs, two times champion after Saturday. So yeah, man. I mean, Islam has the opportunity to become a double champ. Like I said, man, a lot on the line. Leg for Makachev. Yeah, man, I can't wait for this weekend. This is such a big fight. Um, Such a big fight, man. So again, Chad, I just feel like when it comes to JDM and Makachev, bro, I feel like obviously Islam gaining so much weight, and gaining so much muscle, man, it's gonna play a factor. We've seen Islam breathe out of his mouth during the heavy grappling exchanges. So I feel like if Islam, man, like if he puts his all into getting the submission and he doesn't get the submission, and then he's gonna be breathing out of his mouth with all that muscle he's carrying around, he's gonna get knocked out. You know what I mean? Like I was very, very impressed. Like I loved that performance from Jack Della Maddalena, the one he had against Bilal Muhammad. It showed a lot, man. It showed that he has improved. Because a couple fights ago, like he had that fight in the Apex. I can't remember who he fought, but he had that fight in the Apex where he got dominated on the ground. Um, I think he was fighting an Egyptian fighter. I can't remember, but it was like a big, like it was a big, bald guy with the big beard. I can't remember, but from that fight, man, like he's improved a lot. And again, man, watching the Bilal Muhammad fights, I felt like Jack Della Maddalena right now is in his prime. So I'm saying Jack Della Maddalena wins, man, and I could see him KOing or TKOing Islam Makhachev in the third round. But anything can happen, though, man. That's why we love the sports. Literally anything can happen. That's why we love the sport, man. Shout out to the 5 people in the chats. If you just joined, man, make sure you do subscribe. Make sure you do support the boy. Let's get the subscribers up, man. And again, chats, listen, I want to thank you guys, man. We hit 500 subscribers yesterday. We did it. We're at 500 subs. There's still a long way to go. So Yeah, man. Thank you so much for the support. And again, chats, we are on TikTok, we are on Instagram, we are on Discord. The links are up in the bio. And if you do want to support the boy, if you've got the app called Buy Me a Coffee, the link is up, man. You can donate whatever you would like to, and I would really, really appreciate it a lot. If you want to show me some support, man, you can go to my link on Buy Me a Coffee in the bio and support the boy. Movie Flex 692 saying this fight is going to be entertaining. There's no way Islam Makhachev and Jack Della Maddalena is a boring fight. There's no way. It's gonna be one of the most entertaining fights we've ever seen. Like it's gonna be spectacular, bro. You know that moment after Bruce Buffer is done announcing the fighters and they both go to their cages, their side of the cage, and they're kind of like staring at each other and the camera is kind of bouncing up and down. That moment, my heart is gonna be pounding through my chest. So like I'm beyond excited for this weekend, man. I cannot stop thinking about the entire fight card. Bruh, the early prelims, insane. Prelims, insane. Main card, biggest fight out of the year, man. Like I cannot wait for this weekend. But yeah, CR7 King 179 saying it'll be part two of Khalid versus DDP, except JDM will get finished. We're gonna have to wait and see, brother. We're gonna have to wait and see. Either way, man, I know it's not gonna be a boring fight. Even if Islam Makhachev easily submits JDM, man, at least I know it'll be something that we are happy to watch, and not something like Drakus versus Khamzat, where one fighter decides to just lay on top of the other fighter for 25 minutes. So yeah, man, Islam versus JDM is definitely going to be exciting. I don't remember, like I literally do not remember seeing Islam Makachev in a boring fight. And Jack Della Maddalena has never been in a boring fight in his entire life. So this is a big one, man. Like a really, really big fight. And it means a lot to the sports as well. To the sports. Shut up, Purple. I don't know what that means. Shivan saying, sir, help me, please. I am a student and yo, man, sorry, bro. I can't, dog. Like I don't have nothing. Got my own problems, man, and hopefully you find support, but I can't. I can't help. But yeah, man. Let's break down the main card again. Um, so the first fight on the main card, Benil Dariush versus Benoit Sydney. I picked Benil Dariush by submission. Second fight of the night, Pratt versus Leon Edwards. Love Prates, man. I hope he wins, but if I'm a betting man, I'm betting towards Leon Edwards. Unanimous decision. Let me move on, man. Sean Brady versus Michael Moore. Um, a fight that means a lot for the welterweight division. With the winner of that fight potentially fights the belt. So I'm picking Sean Brady, man. I think Sean Brady wins that one by submission easily. And then we moved on to the co-main event, pound for pound, number one woman in the world versus pound for pound, the number two woman in the world, Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili. For that one, man, listen, like I said, all the homies love Zhang Weili, but I'm gonna have to pick Shevchenko, bro. I think Shevchenko, the experience is just gonna be too much for Zhang Weili. The weight, the muscle mass, it's just gonna be too much, man. Even the heights as well. It's gonna be too much for Zhang Weili. But I hope she proves me wrong and she gets the belt. But for my money, I'm leaning towards Valentina Shevchenko by unanimous decision or even a submission. Then, Chad, we moved on to the biggest fight of the year. Biggest fight of the year, man. JDM versus Islam Makachev. Both guys like they're good to go. I'm gonna highlights from the media day that happened earlier today. And didn't get to watch them live. So yeah, listen. Um, I'm picking JDM, boys. I'm still picking JDM. I still think that he gets the job done. But we're gonna have to wait and see, man. I mean, Islam Makhachev looks big, but him looking big, man, that also comes with a lot of questions like, is he gonna gas out? Is his gas tank gonna be there? How is he gonna look at the division? It's a lot of questions that we have, and they're gonna be answered in UFC 322, man. But again, man, JDM versus Islam Makhachev. I am picking Jack Della Maddalena. Round three, technical knockouts. CR7 saying I've got Shevchenko by eye poking Zhang Wei Li. What? That's crazy. Um, have you betted on JDM since you're so confident? Nah, I haven't. So I'm not even gonna lie. That's what I'm saying. Listen, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like I've never bet on JDM. I probably never will as well. Like I don't bet a lot. Um, but if I were, man, I would be leaning towards Jack Della Maddalena, especially with him being the underdog, him being the champion, him having that performance he had against Bilal Muhammad. It just makes sense to me for someone to lean towards Jack Della Maddalena. You know what I mean? But obviously, man, you can't count out Islam Makhachev, number two pound for pound in the world, one of the goats. So we're gonna have to wait and see, man. Only a couple more days left. Um, yeah, chat. We've been live for an hour. If you guys don't have any questions, bro, I'm gonna have to end we're gonna have to end the live stream. You know, it's another day tomorrow. We're waking up. So, is there anything you guys want to talk about, man? UFC 322. Um, then obviously, yo, next week, man. Next week, Arman Sarukian versus Dan Hooker, big fight. And then I don't really think we have any UFC after that until December 13, I think. I'm not really sure. But yeah, man. Big fight this weekend. Big fight this weekend. What do I think about the UFC Paramount deal? I think it's listen, I think we're gonna benefit a lot. Like us the fans, we're gonna benefit a lot. I feel like we're gonna see bigger fight nights. We're gonna see bigger pay-per-views. I know they said there's no more UFC pay-per-views, but I feel like it's just we're gonna see a lot of crazy fights, man. I know with ESPN, they had to do like one title fight per pay-per-view. So with the Paramount deal, man, we could see fun fights like maybe uh a fun fight like maybe let's say Charles Oliveira versus Diego Lopez. We could see a fight like that headlining a pay-per-view. You know what I mean? From what I understand from the deal, the Paramount deal. But listen, man, a big W for the UFC. They got like 7.7 billion, I think. 7.7 billion. Crazy. It's a lot of money. So yeah, man, I feel like I saw the promotion they did on the Instagram channel, which shows that like they understand how big the UFC is and they're fully invested into the UFC. So it's gonna be a win for us, man. Like we're gonna get proper UFC. So I can't wait, man. Cannot wait for next year with the first pay-per-view being Justin Gaethje versus Ilya Toro. It's gonna be crazy, bro. But Uncle Dana won't let us watch pirating UFC fights. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he will. But again, he did say there's no more pay-per-views. So you never know, man. I mean, we don't know what the deal is. We don't know what's in the contract. We don't know anything about this deal. We don't know anything about this deal other than it's starting next year um and that it's like it was worth a lot of money. Other than that, man, like there's really nothing we know about the deal. So we're gonna have to wait until next year and see what the UFC have been planning and see what UFC Paramount is gonna look like. Let's keep the comments coming, guys. I'm literally so tired right now. Your comments are the only thing that are keeping me up. So if there's no comments coming in, man, we're gonna have to end the live stream and we're gonna have to do it again tomorrow. It's a huge deal with pay-per-view, bro. That's a comment from Siobhan. Shangsha saying, "Can I forget to use my VPN for a week?" Listen, that's up to you, man. But if when the FBI comes to your house, because that's what Dana said. He said that if you're watching fights illegally, the FBI is gonna come to our houses, to our homes. I mean, so unless you're ready for that, man, then you can forget the VPN. Um, Walter Wheels saying, "Hello, bro. I have a great fact." Shout out to Walter Wheels, man. You better not troll me, bro. Please do not troll me. So what is a fun fact that you have? Shane's asking, are you safe in South Africa from the FBI? I don't even know that if we have anything called the FBI. I think the FBI is something that's only in America. And you know how Americans are, man. Whatever they have, the rest of the world has. So, nah, man, we just have police. That's all we have. We don't really have any FBI that I know of. Walter Wheels saying UFC 500 will happen in 2041 and UFC 1000 will happen on UFC 282. UFC 2082. To be honest, man, I don't know why, but I don't believe you. I feel like you just made up that fact right now. There's no way in your mind you were like, let me think about when these pay-per-views are gonna happen. UFC 1000, 2082. I don't believe that, man. I don't even believe that there's gonna be a UFC 1000. I think the UFC, man, probably is gonna run until like maybe like 2050. Because I feel like after that, man, like AI is taking over the world, man. Like we're gonna be replaced with robots, and we're gonna be watching robots fights in the EFC. I don't know. It's a lot though. There's a lot going on. Shake Shah saying he is guessing it. That's what I thought as well, man. It's like I can't believe that UFC 1000 uh 2082. Kurasaki saying, "You think JDM will win?" That's who I'm picking. That's who I'm leaning towards. We literally just did the breakdown before. I think before you came on the live. So yeah, man, I'm picking JDM round three technical knockouts. He's gonna knee Islam Makachev in the face. Ground and pound. The fight is over. Siobhan Singh saying, "Bro, I'm serious. Islam wins by knockouts, 3 rounds in 3 rounds. Mark my words. Gonna have to wait and see, man. Literally a couple days left, so we're gonna have to wait and see, man. I cannot wait for Saturday." Also, we're saying no. I searched from ChatGPT that he evaluates. Saying you're lying, and I'm not saying you didn't check that. But it's hard to believe, even if it is true. Jangsha saying it's impossible to know for sure. It is, man, especially with pay-per-views. Like sometimes we have two pay-per-views in 1 month. So you never really know, man. Yo, what are we saying, chats? It is now. Let me look at the time. It is now 9 p.m. South African time, chats. It's literally a hot Wednesday out here in South Africa. It was hot throughout the entire day. I know I'm wearing a jersey right now, but I'm not wearing anything like no vest, no nothing. But listen, man, it's hot. It is hot. There's mosquitoes all over the place, so we're not gonna sleep properly. But yeah, man, we're gonna have to end the live. I'm really tired, man. I've got an hour until I have to go to sleep. I've got a routine, man. I sleep exactly at 10 p.m. No, don't sleep after 10 p.m. anymore. Um, Mosquitoes, yeah, man. Like whenever it's hot, like there's a lot of mosquitoes. You know, like those insects that like bites you when you're asleep. Mosquitoes, yeah, yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of them out here in South Africa. So yeah, they're gonna be very irritating today. It's a hot day out here in Durban, bro. Like literally hot, bro. It's yo, it is hot. Walter Wheels saying Jake Paul versus Tank canceled on 14 November. So excited for this week, but still, UFC 322 on board. Listen, there was no way that fight was gonna happen. They were trying to go head to head with UFC 322. There's no way they were gonna compete with the biggest fight card of the year. There was no way. So they ended up canceling that fight, and I saw that Jake Paul was calling out everyone. Called out Nate Diaz, called out Francis Ngannou, called out everyone. Pereira, people that he knew that he was not going to fight. But he did not want to mention even one professional boxer. One boxer was at the highest level. David Benavidez, Canelo Alvarez, who else? All these top boxers. He did not mention any of them. Yeah, man. Um, Crazy. Yeah, man. Walter Wheel saying good nights. Yeah, man. Like I've really got to end the live now. Either we'll do it again tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then if not tomorrow, then on Friday. I did make a promise to either go live every day or go live once every 2 days, man. But again, Chad, it is Zar-Kombat W stream. We broke down the main card for UFC 322. It's been fun. Um, it's been fun, man. We'll do it again. Um, do it again either tomorrow or Friday, man. Um, and again, chats, I am on Discord. I am on Instagram. And if you want to show support, man, you want to donate to your boy, you want to donate some money, however much you have, I am on Buy Me a Coffee. The link is up. And until next time, man. Um, the past minute you glitched out. Listen, chats. I said this before, man. Like I don't know. Like I've watched like a couple of my previous live streams, and I saw that sometimes when I'm going live, like it kind of glitches. I don't know whether it's an issue because I'm still using my phone to go live. Like I have a laptop, but I haven't learned how to properly go live on the laptop, right? Like I just got the laptop. I got it like a not even it's not even new. I feel like I've had it for over a month now, but I haven't been able to transfer my data onto my laptop. So when I'm on the laptop, I can't go straight to YouTube using this channel. You know what I mean? This account that I'm using right now. So I'm still trying to figure that out. And then once I figure that out, man, then we're gonna be able to live stream properly for hours with no glitches and no nothing. You know what I mean? So Yeah, man, and the phone glitching, it's showing me that the Wi-Fi isn't working properly on my side as well. But yeah, man, I mean, www stream. Um, oh well, if you watch pricing fights, use or to stay safe from your service, from your internet service provider or VPN. I'll make sure to keep that in mind, brother. Even though like I don't have any Russian links, I don't have any links to where I can watch the fights because none of them work. Like I speak to a lot of guys that are on here on other social media platforms, your TikTok, your Instagram. You know what I mean? Like I talk to the guys and I tell them to send me links, and whenever they do, man, like they always don't work. So, I've they never, I've never really had um a, a I've never had um like I've never really pirated UFC fights, to be honest with you. I think the only one pay-per-view that I pirated was UFC 319. That's because I think there was an issue with the TV that I have here. It was blank UFC 322. So never missed the view since like 2019, I believe. So I wasn't gonna start now. There was no way. It's hard to find now because Uncle Dana is cracking down on it. Yeah, man. I mean, they're literally shutting down all the biggest illegal streaming platforms. You know, the day that Stream East got bought, that broke my heart for real, man. Because like I knew I was never gonna find any other illegal streaming platform like Stream East. So yeah, man, that was crazy to see them get arrested all the way from Egypt. Those guys are. But again, chat, yo, let me not talk too much, man. W stream came on here. We did it for an hour and 18 minutes. It was fun, man. It was a vibe. We'll do it again either on Thursday or Friday. Either one of those two. And to close it off, man, I am on Discord, I am on TikTok, I am on Instagram, I am on Buy Me a Coffee. Buy Me a Coffee if you want to support and send a couple donations. The link is above. Until next time, chats, it's been fun. We'll do it again in a couple days. Stay safe, guys. Peace.